What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we are here today to play some Legends of Runeterra. I really couldn't think of what game to play, and I was like, I don't know. So now that I'm in plat, and I don't think you can actually go down. I want to try playing this deck in ranked because I think it's hilarious. This is the homies deck. I call it the homies deck because it's about just spawning a bunch of crap and winning the game. Hecarim is gonna get a buff, so I want to see how viable this deck might be. I'm assuming, I mean, people are probably still playing aggro, but hopefully they're not like too invested into it. So we got Hecarim, as you guys know, the man, the myth, the legend. You know, he's coming back a little bit. It does have Maokai because we are going to be killing a substantial amount of our own things. Plus, he does give us a free sapling when we do play a card. He's not too necessary to the deck, but you know, if he gets rolling, he gets rolling. And you guys know I love me some Maokai. Neverglade Collector because stupid. If you keep having ethereal things die, he creates a lot of really funny lethals. Dark Word of Scourge because, you know, why not? Comparison combined with the Death Mark, we can pretty much have him attack and then like still get the level up from Hecarim and then switch it and give it to one of his champions, depending on if he's playing a bulky deck. If he's not playing a bulky deck, then our Death Mark is not as serious, I guess. It's not that, just use it as soon as we can just to keep one of our things alive. Black Spear because we'll be killing a lot of things of our own, and it's nice to have something that deals 3 damage. Foul Feast, I don't know. Just for, you know, drain 1 to pick off something and get a Spiderling. This deck is not like super well thought out. It's just like, it's just really funny, but it does work though. It works very simple. That's beyond because, you know, you have a bunch of ethereals. The only issue that this deck does have is open attacking. I mean, I can usually open attack pretty fine sometimes, but against them opening attacking, I usually kind of get screwed over a little bit by it because yes, I can use like something like Haunted Relic to summon 3 blockers, but the issue behind that is that they're not gonna let me do that. I feel like they just always usually open attack because you'll have like Soul Shepherd on the field and he'll be just chilling by himself. That's another reason why Maokai is here, is to have something that stays on the field and can kind of sit there. A lot of these other characters and stuff like that will end up dying, but it's pretty fun. So let's get a couple games in and let's see how it goes. And we are actually in the right screen this time. See now we got the plat mindset. If you guys are enjoying the videos and the content, feel free to leave a subscribe as well, like on it and comment. Let me know what card you guys are super excited to see either rise to the occasion or fall. And there goes one of them right there, is my boy Vlad. Now this archetype is common, and now they have Sejuani, which I'm pretty interested to see how that's gonna work. As you can see, which is good because we can Death Mark Vlad, we can Death Mark Sejuani if she ever comes out. I feel like this card is gonna be useless against them. Death Mark's not that bad. And we get a Soul Shepherd, so that's really good. So turn 2, we're gonna have that mana. We do have the opening turn, so we can Soul Shepherd on turn 2 pretty much for free. Turn 3 we'll have a decent amount of options here, and we get the Neverglade. So all intents and purposes, our hand is looking pretty good. He does get the turn 1 play, which kind of sucks for us. Hopefully those buffs cards that are not too crazy, but you know, you can't be too picky. We also get the Maokai. So early damage like this means nothing. Now he is playing, no, he's not playing Swing. So he's actually playing Vlad, which in my opinion is a little bit better. So I feel like he's not going to be running those heavy ping cards, right? They might not have that much removal versus us. All right, so we actually can run this a little bit better because it's 3 bodies. I can even actually do the Onslaught of Shadows as well. And then that would actually be 5. And I mean, if you think about Hecarim, he needs 7. To do 5 right here on this turn would be kind of crazy.
The Winter's Claw strikes.
Now we're gonna take 2 damage when we do this attack. I really feel like doing that. I could also save it for a Neverglade once Neverglade is out, but right now it would be 5. He only has 2 things out. He'd be taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna do it for the science of it. Next turn we just play Maokai, and not like we had anything to really back him up anyway. Swing, bada swing. We're threatening.
Let's get a good look at you.
2, 4, 6, 9, 12 damage. So yeah, he's gonna block that, so we're gonna take 2. He's gonna block that. He's probably not gonna risk his 3-1. He probably wants to boost it up and start. He probably has that almost telegraphs that he has things to boost it up. I'm almost certain. Not like take heart or anything, but like that play you damage one and it gets a boost. He also could be using it for transfusion, hit this and then boost his thing up and do another trade. So there's a lot of options that he has. But once again, like I said, we're always going to be vulnerable to an open attack.
I love a taste of the action.
What else is new? We're obviously not going to take that. We're going to play this on curve. And then what's crazy about Neverglade is that we can actually play him next turn. We actually get the little hooker. We get the hooker. And then we can hook this stupid thing. And the hooker with this thing out is actually a pretty strong card.
You accepted what became of us.
What was I supposed to do? I fucking love that. So yeah, now we're in a zone of the game where he's on a clock.
We fight for one Freljord.
I'm sure you do. I can actually hook this twice if I really wanted to, but I really want to hook this because it enables too much BS. Like I said, he can protect it by hitting this and then pinging that for 2. Yeah, he can protect it. There's a way that he can protect this card. Now, as big as this big baddie, right? It's a 6. It's a big baddie, right? I only need something to block it. I can even sacrifice Maokai if I really wanted to, but that's usually not the best to do. If anything, I'll sacrifice the Soul Shepherd because I do have another one in hand. Now, what I would also like to do is if okay, so he goes to Dwani. Wow, even kind of did me a favor there. All right, so we do have the thing. So what I do want to do is summon another one. No, actually, it'd be better to play this because it's slow, right? And then we can Death Mark his Dwani. And it gives us decent blockers again. It is going to die, but he doesn't know that we have another one. Well, we can't even play it on turn. So hopefully he attacks with something else. Maybe we can do some other fancy things. Nothing he can do about a Death Mark switch. I mean, I think he... Oh no, he could kill the card if he does have ping. But this deck usually doesn't run offensive ping. It runs like, I'm going to ping my unit and then do something else. So I'm going to base my thoughts on that. Boom, boom. So we lose 3 damage, we heal 1/1, and then we do that. I could also do this for an additional sapling, and that's actually not that bad of an idea. Now the sapling won't get the +1/+1 boost, but it's fine. I'm gonna heal 1 on top of that. Get another guy. Oh, we do this first. We actually threaten lethal here. Well, actually, I think so. I'm not exactly 100% sure. But with the Caretaker, what I could do is I think I take out this, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, this is already a 3/3. Oh, and he pretty much taps out there. I can actually just kill off Maokai, because I can hook 1, 2, summon 2 others. I'm kind of board locked. I can't really do it, which is the issue. But remember, we have 2 things dying, 3 if we attack with this. So that's another thing. We can also kill 1 thing right now. But we're already board locked. So even if I kill 1 thing, I think I lose both of the saplings. Unless I play this first. Which looks like a good option. I'm gonna use the glimpse here initially to see if I can even draw something a little bit better. There's a possibility. Would have been nice to draw Hecarim actually. Heal and Keel. Hi Hecarim.
Oh, I can't wait.
So he kind of taps out here, and again, I don't think he has any offensive, anything. Again, Maokai in this situation, I'm not exactly sure if we need him. I think we have lethal here, just because of 1, 2. This causes 3. Summons 2 things also, which is 5. And then I think it's very close that it's very hard for me to do the math on site. This part doesn't even count. I think if I kill this, it's 5, right? And there's 5 replaced, and then
They will pay for what they did to you.
I only get 1, right? Yeah.
Matters now with the little ones.
That's fine for me. He can't really kill me next turn, because I do have enough blockers in general. So we're gonna hook you, and health you. I feel like there's a way I can slightly do this a little bit better, but that's good enough for me. It's pretty much good enough for me in my opinion, because we're gonna do 3 damage here. He's gonna do take heart. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 damage. That's fine.
Is that all?
Now that puts me at 5. So the only issue here is that he might open attack and it's gonna force me to take some damage, and I don't want to obviously do that, but I'm going to have to. Nothing. So I'll probably just use the caretaker to block.
You must be Lord Vladimir.
Oh, okay. That's actually really good for us. So now I get a free blocker, and I get Hecarim, who's also a really good blocker. Vlad is at 3, so if he attacks with a group, he's going to be able to do some great damage. Funny enough, though, if I were to let everything except the Neverglade die, he would kind of be in a really shitty predicament. So Vlad is going to level up. He's representing 7 damage, because I guess he was. Oh yeah, the Heart Guard. So this thing is gonna ping me. Again, don't really need Maokai here. Maokai actually can actually die. So this will die. That's definitely gonna die. You can have this go out there. This is also gonna die because of Hecarim. Not Hecarim, because of his Vlad. And then I could sacrifice Hecarim, but this is enough damage. I think he's doing 4 damage, right? Ooh, 0. Oh, if I don't block this in any way, shape, or form, right?
I cannot be broken.
Bill lost? Interesting. Guess we do that, right? Then we're alive. That kind of sucks, but I technically could also block here. Then he'll be left with 1 HP, but that kind of ruins my whole thing. I do gain life points as this is going on. I don't know if that was like calculating that in that proper way, but oh, it was 2 triggers.
My glory.
Interesting. So we're gonna heal off of that. We come out super ahead on that. So no, it looks like it did do that correctly. So now all we have to do here is open attack with oh, beautiful. Oh, so it was a good thing that we didn't block with the Neverglade, actually, because then it would have been 1 HP. That whole interaction. He actually lost the game by playing that card, but he wasn't thinking about it, because it says around it hits everything. So it hit himself, obviously. It hit my HP for 1, and then I healed 1. Yeah, Neverglade is super fun card. It is. All right. So we're going against Heimerdinger. Is that the Heimerdinger, whatever? But again, if we have Death Mark, we can instantly kill off him, but they do have a little bit more protection just because of the fact that it's Honest Hand's not too bad. It is. Well, against his deck is relatively slow, right? I think I should have maybe mulligan, take the Sapling Toss away for a Death Mark though. To have something that when he does play Vi, because Vi is probably the biggest bane to my deck, because Vi pulls this pretty much for free. Big bane to my deck. So I kind of needed that on turn 5. I have a way to pretty much kill that thing. Don't have any really crazy thing. I could just blow this just because, you know, to do some damage or to kind of get my thing started. But I do feel that in the current match that we're in, right? I think I'd rather get this started.
Swift and silent as the breeze.
I was about to say, technically I should wait until it does damage and then ping it for the heal. Almost slightly misplayed. So we take 3 damage instead of 4. Give ourselves a little blocker. Next turn, the sapling just pulls it, and we're fine. We're good to go. All right, cool. Make another 3 mana. Now, I should probably I should open attack here because I don't really need to play Maokai to give him any type of thing. Because Maokai, I can't play anything on top of Maokai, so we just do that. Force him to do something silly. We do have Death Mark, but I'm not Death Marking thing. Then again, it is elusive, but I feel like he has way more elusives than that. And we're always going to have Maokai, right? Maokai is always going to be available to us. Another Shadow Assassin.
These isles will be
So we'll be able to slowly but surely kill those. We'll just have to get the healing from the Death Water Scourges to kind of assist us to make sure that we can heal that back the HP that he's dealing to us. A lot of healing in this deck. It just has to work out right. Another Death Mark, which is pretty good. Turn 5, hopefully he plays a Vi. If he plays a Vi at a really stupid time, it's going to be so good for us. We can easily kill a Vi at any point in time. So I'm like, that's fine. Not like he's using Thunder or anything. So I feel like that's why he probably has Vi in his hand, or he has Heimerdinger in his hand, but he doesn't want to play it naked. But I also have no reason to play any of my cards, so unfortunately we have 5 mana, but we can't do anything unless he does something. So we'll see. We shall see. I could also Death Mark, like play this and then Death Mark it, his 4/2. That's a possibility. He's just gonna hit my face. Ouch. Thanks. That's his second missed shot also, which is kind of good for me. I'm kind of happy to see that. Now next turn we can just pressure with this. A very possible thing to do. We do tap ourselves out, but then it leaves us vulnerable to something like a... It leaves us very vulnerable actually, but we will be able to kill one of his things regardless. We lost a Death Mark and a Glimpse Beyond, I think it showed there. Really, really low here. We definitely have to kill one of these. I should have maybe prioritized that a little bit. Because now this is not that this is 6 damage, but it's representing a lot more damage because of the way his deck is built. Could be a oh yeah. I thought that was gonna happen. But that's my biggest priority. Actually, if he does something else here, I might actually have to Death Mark it. And Death Marking this is not that bad. Okay. Okay. He kind of got me there. We can Death Mark it next turn. I mean, he pulls this, right? He pulls this. It does suck for us, especially if he open pulls it. We lose it. We do have another one in the back. Okay, so he's playing some... No, burst speed. That sucks. 8 to me has a 9. He probably has obviously a lower end card that's in there. But he knows I have Hecarim. I'm surprised he maybe doesn't want to just kill Hecarim, because Hecarim doesn't kill that at all. Have no response to that, unfortunately. I'm gonna take 2 damage here. We're gonna go for a very obvious Death Mark. I just have to, if he has Deny, he has Deny. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
The rot must be cut away.
Nothing we can really do about it. I don't think I actually run Deny in this deck. Seeing maybe if he messes up and just plays another card. It's pretty obviously what I'm doing. I'm not trying to hide it really. I want this thing to die now before it has an opportunity to do anything. It's going to be a Deny. Will of Ionia? Okay. So we gotta get to keep it.
Quiet steps. The dragon approaches.
We'll put it kind of put on a timer. Another Death Mark. Awesome. Can't play this. We'd have to still play this again. Now this doesn't look as obvious because it looks like I'm just trying to heal up a little bit. He's seen one Death Mark. He saw that, if he's paying attention, he saw that I milled one as well. Going for a Flash of Brilliance. Take that out. He knows I have to attack with this. Like, I have to sell it as best as I can. I Like I need to heal, like so it makes sense. If he blocks it with that, that's actually really risky because I could mark the aisles and kill it. Very risky play. So if he uses his, what is it? I think his third Will of Ionia to bounce that, he could do that. He still has Deny, or should technically still have Deny. Deny levels his thing up, so he goes for the Reforge. Ooh, tap out. So he's saving that. 3 cards left. Still pretty low. Still pretty low. Now he denied my heal also. We kill his Vi because as soon as the attack goes through, he's not gonna get the level up. He gets the level up?
That's how we do it.
Oh, that sucks.
Get back here.
I was about to say that's an error. That he shouldn't actually get the attack on my Nexus. That would make no sense. Alright, so we kill his Vi, so if he has another one, Thermogenic Beam's gonna kill him out. That's my second one, right? So we have one more left in the deck, which, yeah, that's whatever. Now the issue here is that we're still gonna be, unfortunately, gonna take 2. 2, we block the 3/2 unless he plays a card first, which would be very weird for him to do. I think he takes the open attack here. He doesn't take the open attack. If he doesn't, then you know we're in a really good spot. I could actually use the Caretaker here to kill off the Spider and get 2 blockers, but it also gives me the Black Spirit to kill off his 2/2. My other assumption here is that he probably has Heimerdinger, or he's gonna draw into another Vi. He could have it in the hand. I did not know that it would still evolve, because if it dies during the attack, let's say I had a billion attack, it would not level up. There's a lot of weird stuff in this game that you don't realize until you actually fight against it. Like how would anybody have known that would interact like that?
Shadow approaches.
Okay. So we trade Hecarim for his Thermogenic Beam. Now he has no elusives, which I'm kind of happy about because it was very, like, he slowly was just gonna beat me because I unfortunately have not drawn my Neverglade yet. So we're gonna just throw this out first. Have it no Shark Chariots, which kind of sucks. You know, you would definitely want those early. Yeah, he's not gonna do anything special for that. I get a 5 heal off, which is whatever. We do have one more Hecarim. 4 damage. I can't kill it. He might take the open attack there. That's fine.
Fast as wind, light as air.
Gonna go for the drain here. I don't think he's gonna play anything that's gonna like magically blow my mind or surprise me, unless it's Vi or Heimerdinger, which I feel like he would have just played. He might be afraid of Ruination. He might think that I run that, but it kind of wouldn't make sense with my deck theory if he's paying attention to it. I don't think you run Ruination. I mean, you kind of can, because if you get enough Shark Chariots in the grave, it's not that bad. We're drawing all the cards that you would like to draw later.
There you are.
And I haven't drawn a Glimpse Beyond. Like, I just need to draw like another Hecarim maybe. This will allow me to.
Grow follows.
That levels up Hecarim. If we even had Neverglade during any of this, it would be pretty good. That's going to be another 4. Pretty smart for him to be a little bit cautious. Another 4 if he has Twin Disciplines or anything like that, or another Ethereal. That kind of sucks. Well, we can now heal it.
Strike hard.
Can't do anything. Elusives, man. A win con of their own. There goes Heimer. Actually, he still has to play a decent. It spells, right? He still has to play a decent amount of stuff. Now he still has that big 6 spell from before. I think I still have to take this out. Even though he can generate, if he plays 3-cost stuff, he can generate elusives, but he's already attacked. Now we're sitting at 4, so we literally have to kill that. That's like a literal. I can't let that slide. Ekram, Glimpse Beyond, something. Neverglade. Okay. I guess I can kind of entertain that. Still kind of sucks.
From every fallen, a new seed.
Oh, you guys are so happy.
Everyone's a garden.
I desperately need to kill this. I can't. I mean, I made a choice there, right? Since I really can't kill that in any capacity. I can't kill it. I can't threaten his life either. Healing though will offset a lot of his little shenanigans though. So I'm hoping that once we kill this, or maybe he might do something crazy here. 2 damage. Okay. He denies it. Interesting. Why? Oh, well, free turret. That's probably why. Well, I'm gonna heal for 3 then. That thing can. I think doesn't that just kill me outright?
If I must.
Yeah, attack with that. That's well, it doesn't kill me because I'm gonna heal, but. Dang it, man. Atrocity would be pretty good in this deck too. Oh, come on. That's GG. Okay, he plays a burst speed. Is that enough for him? It's enough for him, but now he's wasting turrets, because if he would have just played this.
I need no weapon.
That is the proper way of doing it. No one can block that. That was a big thing. I think that's when he plays a 7-cost, so that was good. Pretty good. But maybe we should have just killed him. He was a problem, but I think at that time we had to. I think we literally had to kill this thing. But did we even kill it? I don't even remember. I don't even think we killed the stupid thing. No Glimpse Beyond, so I can't do any like cheeky plays to like kill this, gain a little bit of HP, and then maybe kill something else and block it. So that's gonna be it. So the whole thing I was trying to avoid, the Vi leveling up or whatever like that, didn't even matter. Vi didn't even come back out at that after that engagement, so that was pretty much irrelevant. So we're gonna go one more. So we went 1-1. Let's finish this little best of 3 series that I just made up. And going against Callista Lucian. I think you could argue that I think instead of Maokai, you would go like Callista or not Lucian because it's not the thing, but. Now this is a little bit better hand. Shark Cherry, I'm keeping Shark. It's one of those ignorant keeps, right? I'm gonna keep this card just because if it would have came out, I would have won. This thing, getting 1 additional attacker that they have to deal with and that you heal off of, you just win. Unfortunately, the deck that we're playing can probably kill this with this dies to like a Vile Feast and a Black Spear, which they usually don't run that, you know. But it definitely dies to like. If they want to kill it, because they know how annoying the card is. Everyone knows how annoying this card is, so it's not like they want to kill it. If you can kill it, you definitely want to. But now we have this. Okay. Perfect for him, honestly. I think I still get the charge for it, even if it doesn't have to. Yeah, it doesn't have to finish the attack, so that's fine. All right. What is he gonna do on this? We're pretty much dead in the water. So until turn 5, it seems like, unless I pick one of these. High chance that he has a butcher or something like that to kill that. I'm not gonna block this in any way for sure, but I will use this. Only reason why I am doing that is because my hand is pretty bad, and I would like to see if I can get a turn 4 play. We do. We got something decent. Not that great, but decent. So we can open up with this, and we can follow it up with the Spectral Riders, which is a big attack, and he can't block it unless he plays something. I know. This is a big attack that he's gonna have to deal with. He can't, if he wants to even block with this, it dies. The best he can do is Val Feast. I think the chariot that comes out, and you can do that. And that's gonna be a 4-2 as well. So is he gonna take 10 damage? Look at do you see the difference? I mean, it's obviously very, very RNG. It's very random that you get such a strong turn like that. And then if Neverglade was out there, that was an additional 3. That would have been 13 damage in a turn. Like, that type of stuff is really stupid. So a caretaker. So now he can hook, right? Now he can only hook one thing, and then he can hook something else. He could follow that up with more damage. If he does hook this, it's 2, and then if he can't play grass after that. So I'm actually pretty safe to play this. If he wants to hook this, it's fine. He could just be hooking for damage here. He does have 2 deaths, so he actually will level up Callista after these 2 things attacks. If he's smart, he actually hooks these 2 things, and then have Callista off to the left, and then she'll first time I attack. No, actually I don't think it will level up like that.
I'll find vengeance on my own.
He ain't lying.
The guru follows.
Burn away the shadow.
So we're taking a crap ton of damage here. But we're gonna give it right back. So Callista's gonna level up here. Lucian now has 2. Ow, that hurt. Val Feast can kill off the Soul Shepherd. Single combat. Okay, so he's Demacia. That's actually a huge misplay from me. He's Demacia. So it would have been better to play that after the fact. So I couldn't have got hooked. He would have had to do that attack. I would have took 2 additional damage, which as you can see would have meant nothing. I would have just been 3, and I would have been fine because this deck doesn't have ping to the face. So that was a terrible thing. I actually forgot about single combat because it's such a Shadow Isles focused deck. He needs 1 more death, which he can trigger on his own, and then Lucian will be leveled up. This is a very, very, very scary situation for me. You're not nerfed yet? If I kill off Callista because she's a pain in my ass, then he levels up, and then I think I pretty much lost here. That was a huge misplay by playing by playing that card, and also it's really important to be patient with some cards because he could have actually he could have single combated that card with this after he did that play. I wasn't taking single combat into consideration at all. I think my best option here is to I almost feel like I might have to kill the Lucian. Because he's gonna chump block it, because you know Lucian's gonna level up because of it.
Quit your yapping.
Even leaving this alive is kind of dirty. I don't know what to do. I'll be honest with you guys. Lucian levels up regardless. The thing is that he's a 2 cost, so if he has another Lucian in the hand, he just plays it. I could target the Callista.
We're gonna need more coffins.
I think this is another deck that's gonna come popular again, very, very popular again, because of it's again, and I said it in the last video, these minion focus. So Demacia, this is like the same thing. Like it's not Bannerman, but it's like the opposite. It's Shadow Owl's focus instead of. So now, chump block or something? I don't know what we do here. Who does he bring back? Okay, the 4/4. Okay. Technically, this doesn't matter. Oh, fearsome. Okay.
Ancestors await.
Why do you have fearsome? All right, so we go down to 1. There's no way that. I mean, I don't think he'd run like Mark of the Owls. Mark of the Owls was kind of like an old card in there until they nerfed it to +2/+2. Single combat. That doesn't change anything. And he has his own rally. Okay. Why would he single combat? Nothing changed. Oh, he single combat to deny my glimpse beyond. And that's GG. So that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think it's pretty fun. Could use a little bit of tweaking, obviously. It works really good when you get that early aggressive start, but it falls apart if it. I feel like it's just too fragile. It's too funny. It's ethereal, right? It's just too fragile of a deck to work in the meta that, as you can see, very aggressive decks are going to be coming out. I think the aggro has not died. It's just that version of aggro has died. And a lot of these other aggro decks. I used to always play Lucian Hecarim. Not really Callisto, but Lucian Hecarim, and that deck always kind of performed very well for me in the ladder. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.